Hello, so this afternoon I'm on a walk over Gosbecks Archaeological Park. It's a site which is lovely for a walk around with a dog, and it's really busy with dogs as well. And it's also got markings for the old Roman temple that was here, and also the old Roman amphitheatre as well. So I'm here with Kongo the Cane Corso. I've got my Corso hat now, which I got from Jason Corey off of YouTube, and yeah, have a little look at him. There he is. So those who've seen him in videos before that I've done, this is Kongo. He's a Cane Corso. He's a big fella. He's a year old. He was a year old in December, so he's just over a year old now, just slightly. And at his last weigh-in he was 75 kilograms, which is what, 150 pounds, something like that. Or if you think about it in stones, he came in at, what's that, 150, it's probably 10 and a half stone, just over 10 and a half stones in weight. So probably the weight of an average person. He's a big boy.
So Corsos are typical Mastiffs in every sense of the word. Large and impressive, intelligent and affectionate, and intensely loyal to their people. They generally stand at around approximately 27 inches tall and weigh in between 80 and 120 pounds, and obviously Kongo's exceeded that already. And they've got a large square head and a very deep chest. Adult Corsos have an imposing nature. The Cane Corso's protective nature may have inspired its name, which comes from the Latin and can be translated as bodyguard dog or guard dog of the courtyard. In addition, it is able to subdue large prey, including wild boars and badgers, and can herd livestock also. I might add they also love a big cuddle and enjoy being with their owner. So on this sign here, it's about Gosbecks Archaeological Park, which is where they found the amphitheatre and the temple. And if you pause it, you can read that yourself. So the Italian Mastiffs, they're a smart, trainable and noble bearing breed, and assertive and confident as well. And they're a peerless protector. So once they've bonded with you, they really look after you and keep their eye on you. And I've found that with looking after Kongo and his owner as well. We're the two people that he really looks to and has bonded with, which is lovely. The Cane Corso's lineage goes back to ancient Roman times, and obviously the breed was bred for being guard dog in the Roman times. So being on these fields here, he's kind of taking Kongo back to his ancestral roots. So being a guardian breed, they're obviously bred for protection, so they can be aggressive towards anything they perceive as a threat. I've never ever seen that with Kongo, and I think it is how you bring them up. If you bring them up with none of that in them, then they're really good. But proper training and socialisation is real key with any big dog.
So these are the archaeological fields. There's loads of extra little walks you can do. You can go off in that corner over here and go that way, which takes you down past, there's like a load of horses, stables and sheep and stuff like that in their fences on the other side, so that you can have your dogs off lead if you need to. And that takes you down to a river and a little woodland at the bottom there. And you've got all this farming field here as well, which has got a public footpath around it as well, so you can walk that as well. Now these fields, if you do come over here, get extremely busy with dog walkers, especially sort of weekend mornings and lunch times. This time of the day it's about 2:30 now in the afternoon, and obviously people are on school runs and things like that, so there's only a few dog walkers over here. So it's brilliant for socialising your dog, but make sure your dog's friendly, obviously. If not, use a long line, so you've got good way of getting them back and doing the excuse me, doing the recall training with them. Kongo is fine off lead, and he's very responsive when I call him using either voice or whistle, so he comes back over to me, so I don't have to worry. I did put him on lead for a couple of little dogs a few moments ago because the owners put their dogs on their lead, so I thought it's just respectful. And he's so big that some people do get a bit nervous of him, even though he's a big happy boy. But yeah, just bear that in mind if you come over at the peak times. Could be hundreds of dogs over here. It gets so busy, but it is great if your dog loves other dogs, then it's a great place for it to learn socialisation and play, as long as you've got good control over them. Kongo's going to explore the other field. Good boy. Now around this field they place loads of old logs, and they put a lot of logs together because there's a lizard population over here, and it's good for them. Also the stag beetles and things like that, they do that for their good as well. So we're just coming up to the Roman amphitheatre now. There's not actually anything left, so presumably it was built out of wood back in the day, so there's nothing really left, but they have done all the markings, and they mark these out every year so it always stays clear. So where you see the two little lines and the gaps, that would have been the seating area, and then it would have gone all the way round, and over here, oops, here would have been the stage. So it's built on a natural hill, not a steep hill, but I'd imagine with the seats all up as well, it would have been quite remarkable. And these would have been the entrances for it. These markings here to get in. And here's a little bit of information about it. That's what it would have looked like back in the Roman times. Pretty amazing. So it says here, this is the largest Roman theatre found in Britain, seating up to 5,000 people, and built around AD 100. So this theatre would have been used for assemblies, speeches, religious rites and dramatic performances. It's even been suggested that it was a meeting place of the council of the local tribe, the Trinovantes, if I can say it. So that is how it used to look, and now it's just there, but it's lovely it's still marked out. What do you think, Kongo? Just had a play with the golden retriever, haven't you? Lots of fun. So we're just coming up now to the markings of the Roman temple. It's one of the corners, and it goes all the way down there, across there, and then across there, and then back up here. Huge temple. These would have been the outside walls of it. So this is what the Roman temple would have looked like back in the day. So we just saw the outlines of it there, and that's actually what it would look like. So the temple's dedication is uncertain. The discovery of a fine bronze statue of Mercury nearby in 1947 may suggest that it was the focus of the worship here, but it was also shared by the Roman Celtic archaeologists who found it, because it represents a fusion of the religious beliefs of the Romans and the Celts, or the native population at the time. So there was a more recent discovery on the temple site itself of a finger ring decorated with an image of Mars, the Roman god of war, and it provides an alternative to who they may have worshipped here. If this is correct, then Mars and his native equivalent Comolus would have been worshipped on this site. So these markings here, this would have been the outside wall, and then this area here would have been a walkway all the way around the temple in a square shape, and then there would have been another wall here, and this area here would have been a moat or a ditch, very deep, so once people went across the walkway into the sacred area, which is in the middle. What do you think, Kongo? You're an Italian Mastiff. Just going back to your roots? Hey? He loves looking for the birds. If he sees one, he has a little chase, don't you? Never catches them, obviously. So I hope you enjoyed our little video of the Roman archaeological fields of Gosbecks in Colchester. Great place to bring your dog, have a little walk around. A bit of recall with Kongo. Good boy. Good boy. It's interesting when you walk a really big dog, you either get people that absolutely fall in love with them or people that pick their dogs up and try and avoid you, which is interesting. He's going to make a new friend now. You're having fun? Yeah.
When they stand on it, she's up.
Oh, this is the trouble, isn't it? Yeah.
Because my daughter's got
He's really good actually. He doesn't do that with the little ones. He sort of plays about. He won't go too mad.
Sits on her.
Wouldn't you? You're a good boy. Do you enjoy that? Yeah.